We finally made it to Taupo, New Zealand for the 70.3 World Championship. We're super excited to bring you guys content all week long leading into the race so you can be part of the hype. I want to give a big shout out to Bicycle for making this possible for us to be here. They're the largest marketplace for used bikes, but you can also get components, wheels, etc. all on their website. Visit bicycle.com/ProTriNews and you'll get fire protection as well as 30% off whenever you list a bike. So check them out. Thank you for listening and hope you enjoy. Okay, I'm joined by Jackie, and we're just reminiscing, just very briefly, about we were both in Miami at Outback, and that's when you were like, maybe this Pro Series thing, like, I don't have to do too much stuff, do I? And we like basically dissected on how you could do the season, and now we're sitting here, and you're leading the series going into the last race of the year.
Yeah, that was, and funny enough, it was actually Mark Matthews who said, you could get top 5 in this series, Jackie. Here's what you do. Here's what races you do. And I was like, oh, when you put it that way, maybe I could do it.
And then we mapped out your season.
Yeah.
And then you win at Ironman Hamburg.
And then he's like, shoot, maybe I shouldn't have told her. No.
And his wife's sitting in second now.
Yeah, well, she's doing great. She's having a good year.
She's due a 70.3. But we're going to talk about you. Obviously, this year was kind of your return to the full distance. You took how long of a hiatus? When was a 10-year break?
9 years. I did my last one in Tremblant in 2015.
Okay.
Yeah, long time ago.
Wow.
You were in high school or something?
No, I was out of high school. I think me and Taupo were running around doing kids triathlon stuff. We were coaching.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah. But now we're here. Now you've got 2 Ironman podiums. You're top 10 in Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've raced very, very well this season. Can you kind of pinpoint the year as far as what you felt like were the successes that led to get you where you are now?
Yeah, I think in my case, it's a couple of things. First off, I'm always a consistent racer.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm always somebody who, just puts together always a decent race. It's never anything amazing, but for me, sometimes it's an amazing day, but mostly consistent. And then secondly, I think it's just like consistent training over so long.
Yeah.
I've just slowly gotten a little better. You learn things as you go and how to train better, how to race better nutrition, all the little things. And I think each year just kind of take that along and try to improve each year.
Yeah. And so this year you had a new coach this year that kind of helped navigate the season for you. And through that, was there anything going into the race in Nice that you were like, okay, I feel super confident? Obviously the second place in Lake Placid and then winning at Hamburg, you were going in with some pretty good confidence, but you live in Wisconsin. So it's like, you can't really train hills and descents or any of that.
Yeah. We don't have mountains.
Yeah.
We have hills.
Yeah. Bluffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definite hills. But, being with Ian this year has been good for me in a way that the training was definitely different.
Yeah.
And it was something that I needed going into Ironman just to, I didn't know how to train for Ironman because back when I used to do a whole bunch of Ironmans, I wouldn't say what I was doing is really training as I do it now. It was just exercise as much as you can with no real plan.
Right.
And with Ian, it was just a really heavy bike focus. So many just base bike miles that actually just felt not that hard. It was just handling the quantity.
Yeah.
And for me, that's not really a problem. I'm pretty durable for especially bike miles, like most people.
Yeah.
But yeah, heading into Nice after, definitely helped my confidence having some good results. And I was in really amazing shape going into Nice. And I actually kind of was trying not to get my hopes up.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was going to probably do well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was probably a bit of not having mountains to train on, not having been able to get to the course beforehand, I think the people that had been out on the course and had training camps there had such a huge advantage.
Right.
And I didn't get to do that just because of the way my life is.
Being a mom.
Being a mom, just rock and roll every day,
Yeah.
Costco, and
We were about to sit outside because the kids were in the pools.
yeah, this is life. So, yeah, I mean, none of that to be excuses. I love how my life is, and it does give me confidence to know I'm out there racing, these people, but also have a whole nother life that I'm happy with, no matter what happens racing. So, yeah, I got really sick the week of Nice though, like something like I couldn't eat for like 3 days before Nice. So, unfortunately, I had really low energy on race day. I just had like barely anything in my legs and arms. I couldn't even swim. So I had a really personally challenging day just to straight up get through it all. And
so to get a top 10 was a win for you.
I felt, for how I felt even from the get-go, and not having much food in the system. Once I got off the bike, I didn't even sit in the chairs right off the bike. I went into the tent because I was like, I am in a real bad way. So, yeah, I mean, at that point, once I realized I could run into the top 10, I was feeling quite proud. Yeah.
And so this year was the first year of the Ironman Pro Series. It was obviously super huge that you're in contention for you're still in contention for the win this weekend. So,
sure.
Going into it, there's a lot of math and stuff like that to figure out where you could land between first and, I think the lowest that you could drop is what, like third, maybe?
Probably, yeah.
So, looking at that, it has to be good and refreshing, and also not to look too far in the future as far as like next year or anything like that. But have you thought about doing it again next year?
Why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well.
I mean, yeah, might as well. I love the challenge of it. Putting together 5, like you have to have 5 good races.
Yeah.
I love that. It's a huge challenge. And we saw a ton of people try and it didn't work.
No. Yeah. A lot of people failed.
Yeah. It's hard.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe I'll be able to do it next year, maybe not.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't like fully mathed out what needs to happen. But what I do know is Lottie Wilms, I'm coming for you. I don't know if she listens to this.
Surely she does.
Yeah, everyone does, right?
Yeah.
But yes, I just need to. I had a really good training block. It was super fun to get back into 70.3 shape.
Yeah.
I'm not a person that I think can go between those things very easily, so it's different.
Yeah.
It's a bit different training, and it was really fun to get back into that again.
How many days did you ride indoors? I think you posted on your Instagram. How many days in a row did you ride indoors? Or was it just like weeks of riding indoors constantly for?
Oh, I haven't ridden my tri-bike outside since, I don't know, September.
Oh, wow.
It's very cold. It's snowing where I live.
Jeez.
It's freezing.
Yeah.
So I was really like burning the candle down in my basement.
Yeah.
But it's effective. It's efficient training, and like you're getting
So when did you get here?
On Friday.
And you've been riding outside every day.
It's lovely. It's so fun. It feels like the first ride. This is funny. You're getting back on your bike, you're going, and you feel like you're going so fast.
Yeah.
And I look down and it's like 18 miles an hour. I'm like, sure, I thought I was so
That's amazing.
There's a bit of an adjustment to that.
But being able to bounce back from training out inside all the time to now training outside and getting ready for the race this weekend, what are your expectations?
Ooh, I'm expecting to really deal with whatever comes my way.
Yeah.
I'm expecting it to be hard, and I'm expecting to have to go to the depths and run a really fast run.
Yeah.
That's what I'm expecting to do.
The course is kind of tough. Like I ran like 5K of it today, and it's no joke, especially the 2 loops of the run, like coming up the hill back to town and then out towards the turnaround area.
Mm.
Is that kind of like your tactics, is to basically wait for the run?
No. I'm gonna swim as fast as I can,
Yeah.
bike really hard to be as close as I can,
Yeah.
but I'll probably still come off the bike. I'll be outside the top 10 more than likely coming off the bike.
Yeah.
If it would be an absolute miracle if I wasn't. But I'm open to miracles, you know.
Yeah.
So that's just that's the cards I have to play, is I need to run fast to get to where I want to get.
You have some people kind of earmarked of where you plan to be during certain points of the race, or just doing your own thing?
I just kind of got to do my thing.
Yeah.
It's hard to. I think once the race gets going, you can kind of a little bit key off people and see like, oh, this person seems like they're having a good day, and it gets tough if you key off someone, then they're having a horrendous day, and then, oh, why is my day's now going
You're
down
back.
the crapper because you're going with them?
Yeah.
So
Nice.
yeah.
Well, I'm super stoked for you. Obviously, this season's been wildly successful for you. Being able to come back to the full distance and do what you've been able to do. It's super inspiring, not only for people like me, but also I'm sure everyone that watched and followed your journey ever since having kids, taking a break, and then now coming back and being as successful as you've been. So
yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, for all the moms and dads out there, it's not too late, people. You can do it.